Hey, what's up, guys? Tugi here, back again. Episode 30. Episode 30 of Rebuilding Hockey Town, and we, for the first time in this series, are in the Eastern Conference Final, and we get to square off against the New York Islanders, and we're going to jump right to it. We're going to get a look at their team. Our lineup remains the same. I didn't end up switching the third and fourth line, so we will see what we can do. Of course, we have plenty of options, mixing and matching if we need to, if we begin to struggle. But you got to look, we have them bested in every overall category, but keep in mind those aren't a great indicator. It's a very weird how EA comes up with those numbers, and I don't put too much stock into them. But if you do, then hey, we're better on paper. But obviously they still have John Tavares there as their captain, and we'll see who he has with him. Let's get a look at their team. Top line, Josh Bailey has 6 points. He is a -5. How many games have they played? They've played 11 games so far this postseason. John Tavares doing pretty well. The -6 is a bit concerning, but still, he's putting up points. And then Josh Ho-Sang, an 86 overall, has 9 points this postseason. Some high shooting percentages between Ho-Sang and Tavares. Second line, you have Michael Dow-Cole. He is their 85 overall. He has 6 points this postseason with Matthew Barzal as his center and Kiefer Bellows, who was created for this roster. So holding on to their prospects, letting them develop, and they have ended up with some pretty strong talent. Third line is Andrew Ladd, who still has 3 years left on that deal. Yikes. He is centered by Teddy Bluger. I'm going to say Bluger. I'm going to say Bluger. Teddy Bluger, who is normally a Pittsburgh guy, but is obviously signed on with the Islanders here. And Ryan Strome, still there, capped out at an 84 overall on the third line. Fourth line, Anthony Beauvillier, still on the fourth line, surprising, with Brock Nelson and Casey Cizikas. So, pretty much the Islanders, with the exception of Teddy Bluger. I'm not too surprised. It's a decent team. It is a well-rounded, decent team, and a potentially dangerous team. Defensively, that's interesting. That's very interesting. That's not what I was expecting. Holy shit, let's dissect this. Top pairing is Nick Leddy and Ryan Pulock. Or is it Pulock? I'm going to say Pulock. Ryan Pulock there, 88 overall with 89 overall. Nick Leddy. That's a fucking good top pairing. Second pairing, Daniel Brickley, who we signed at the very beginning of the season. Oh boy. Unlike the Bruins and how they treated Neil Pionk, they've actually used him. He is still a solid player. And he's on the second pairing with Lucas Bengtsson, who again, normally a Pittsburgh guy, so I wonder if they made a trade with the Penguins at some point, or if they just, excuse me, I tried to fight that off, or if they just signed both former Penguins guys, but he's a solid offensive defenseman. Hopefully he can become that good for us in Nation United. But yeah, and then we get to the third pairing. The Vancouver connection of Troy Stecher, who's only an 82, with Chris Tanev, who's an 85. So what the hell happened? They get Brickley from us. They have Bengtsson and Bluger from Pittsburgh. Stecher and Tanev from Vancouver. What the hell? And I'm surprised, too, with some of the prospects they have in this system. No Johnny Boychuk. Did he retire? I don't know. But we look at the goalie. It's still Thomas Greiss. Thomas Greiss is still there. He has a .931 save percentage. Eamon McAdam is their backup. Same overall, but he hasn't played. And you look at the scratches, and there you go. Another Pittsburgh guy in Brian Dumoulin. Shane Prince is scratched, as is Mitch Van de Sample, who is one of the guys I expected to see in their lineup. That is an intriguing lineup. That is, because they have a good mix of their prospects that they had from the beginning. A couple of guys taken from Pittsburgh, a couple of guys taken from Vancouver, and then Daniel Brickley, which concerns the hell out of me. But notice as well, we have home ice advantage. We have home ice advantage. I'll give you a look at the bracket one more time. The favorites are already out, as insane as that is. So despite being a wild card team, we have home ice advantage in the Eastern Conference Final. That is absolutely absurd, but I'll take it, and hopefully we can make the most of it. Let's do this. It is time Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Can we gain our revenge and head to the Stanley Cup Final for the first time? We are 4 wins away. First period is scoreless. 13 shots to 11. All right, that's fine. We're just testing the waters a bit before we rip their heads off. Second period, and it's a goal apiece. Troy Stecher with the opening goal, and then Andreas Athanasiou with 25 seconds to go. His first goal since the first round against the Habs. He was pretty quiet in the second round against Boston, but he steps up, and we are once again tied. It is 1 apiece as we enter the final 20 minutes of regulation. Early power play for the Islanders is killed off. We're not out of trouble yet. Now we might be, as we have a power play of our own. That is killed off. We are halfway through the third. Next goal could very well win this thing. A power play for the Islanders is quickly killed off. We have another one for our own. That's quickly gone. Next goal wins this shit, and we're going to have to wait for OT to find out. Damn. 35 shots to 26, but it is a close game. Thomas Greiss still the real deal at 35 years old. Here we go. Overtime. Don't blink. You might miss it. Can we get the winner? Early power play for the Islanders. And oh my god, we won it. Holy shit. Oh my god. That genuinely surprised me. You guys know if you watch my videos, I can't fucking fake like the fucking high-pitched screaming reactions. That legitimately caught me off guard. Wow. Wow. And of all people, Dylan Larkin, again, who is stepping up. We were at the point, I was at the point where it's like, yeah, this is probably his last season. We drop him down to the second line with Hischier and Radish, and my God, he gets the overtime winner on, I believe, was that our first shot in overtime? I have no idea. Wow. Wow. No, shit, I didn't mean to do that. Ah, fuck, I hit over one too many times. Shit. I'm surprised that doesn't happen more often. Fuck. I mean, obviously I wanted to see the 3 stars of the game, and I wanted to see who took the penalty. So, to whoever took that penalty, you're lucky, because now I can't call you out. But regardless, we won. Dylan Larkin, the overtime winner, and we're up 1-0 in the series. Now, before that, we need to pay attention to Game 6 here for Grand Rapids, who were up 3-0 in the series and have lost 2 straight. 1 goal in the past 2 games. Can they close out the Cleveland Monsters in Game 6? Or are they in serious trouble here and potentially blowing that series? Game 6, they got the win. They got the 4-2 win. The Grand Rapids Griffins moving on to the conference final. Lovely. Good year so far for our organization as a whole, and who knows how it will end. What I do know is that it's time for Game 2. No need for changes. It is time for Game 2. We struck first. Dylan Larkin, the big OT winner. Can we defend home ice? Can we take the first 2 in our own building? Let's find out. First period. Oh my god, yes. Yes, there we go. Athanasiou gets another goal. I don't want to say he disappeared for the Bruins series, because in that series, our top 6 just took over. But he gets a second goal here in this series already. Jonathan Dahlen on the top line makes it 2-0. And then Tom Wilson, the playoff sniper, Tom Wilson, makes it 3-0. 3 goals on 14 shots. That is as perfect of an opening 20 minutes as you can get. We get the top line chipping in, and then 2 goals from Athanasiou and Tom Wilson, who are on the third line, of course. But still, that is huge for us. Absolutely huge. Give me 1 second. Editing? What's editing? I don't know. What do you think? I want to just make one little cut there? No, fuck it. You will hear me cough and clear my throat, and you will like it. Second period in Game 2. And it's scoreless, and I am perfectly fine with that. I am perfectly fine with that. 27 shots to 11. We're still up 3-0. Third period. Let's go. No Edmonton situation here. We are good to go. Moving on. We're going to Brooklyn. If they're still in Brooklyn, this far down the line, for games 3 and 4. We have a power play we can't do anything with. But unreal. Absolutely unbelievable. A 3-0 shutout. A 22-save shutout for Tristan Jarry. He's surprisingly not the first star of the game. That went to Athanasi, who had 2 points, as did Tom Wilson, who was the third star. Wow. Like I said, even in an instance where our top 6 can't deliver, the bottom 6 is still capable. Still very much capable. They got the job done there. And somehow, a team that was down 3-0 to Montreal has a 2-0 series lead in the Eastern Conference Final. Grand Rapids plays the San Diego Gulls, of course, Anaheim's AHL team. We'll focus on that in a minute. For now, we go to Brooklyn. It is Game 3. Can we take a commanding series lead as we did against the Bruins? Let's find out. And that would be all 3 of our series that at one point saw a 3-0 series lead. But let's do this. First period here in Brooklyn. Holy shit. Okay, well, Let's dissect this, shall we? Because there's a lot to talk about here. First of all, we did score 2 goals on 9 shots. They outshot us 17-9. They had 3 goals on 17 shots. Michael Dowcole scored. A minute and 29 seconds later, Taylor Radish tied the game. So good on you, Radish. You're still putting up the points. And then, 56 seconds apart, Troy Stetcher and Casey Cizikas made it a 3-1 game. And then Giovanni Smith scored again to make it a 3-2 game. So, while that wasn't an ideal first period, we are walking away only down by 1. So it could be a lot worse. Second period, can we turn it around? Well, again, Taylor Hall tied the game, and that's good. Our big names are still delivering. But then Justin Bailey restored the lead. It's 4-3 in favor of the Islanders as we begin the third period. They are fighting back. We trade power plays early. I was really hoping we'd be able to score there. Another power play opportunity for us. Please? No? Okay. Well, guess what? We're changing up the power play lines. 5-on-3, please. Please. Fuck you. You son of a bitch. Under 5 to go. Can we get a goal? Yes, we can. Owen Tippett. Get to overtime. Get to overtime. Thank God. Oh, my God. This game. Oh, my God. This game. Wow. Owen Tippett again. I don't know what his poise rating is. I don't care. He is clutch. Another late goal for Owen Tippett. That forces overtime. 4 goals apiece, 30 shots each, overtime. Let's go. We're gonna lose because I'm way too hype right now. Power play for the Islanders is killed off. Come on. Come on, boys, please. Please, another power play for the Islanders, and Darnell Nurse just won it, of all fucking people. Are you serious? Are you serious? Darnell Nurse. I swear to God, I swear to the Lord above, I was about to say Liljegren, a defenseman, is going to score one way or another. I was hoping for Liljegren on our team. Darnell Nurse. What the fuck? We are down 3-0 to Montreal. We got a 3-0 lead on the Bruins, beat them in 5, and now we have a 3-0 lead on the Islanders and are 1 win away from going to our first Stanley Cup final in our second playoff appearance in this series. It's the first time we made it past the first round, where the Islanders kicked our ass in Season 1. Crazy. The late goal, fuck, man. Radish, Giovanni Smith, Taylor Hall, Owen Tippett, and then Darnell Nurse. Wow. That is crazy. Larkin and Turgeon on the assist. Were we on the kill at the time? We were on the kill at the time. Yeah, that was a shorthanded goal for Darnell Nurse. He somehow got the puck at the point and just bombed it home. Wow. A shorthanded OT winner from Darnell Nurse. Dominic Turgeon, first star of the game with 3 assists. My God. Nurse to GWG, and then a 2-point night for Taylor Hall. We are 1 win away. Credit to Tristan Jarry. You at least shut the door. Yeah, they scored 4 past you, but you shut the door after that. Insane. Game 1 for the Griffins against the Gulls, and it's a 6-3 victory. Lovely. We're not changing anything with our team. It is Game 4. against the Islanders. 1 win away. Again, the job's not done. It takes 4. We still need to win one more game. Let's go. First period in Brooklyn. Scoreless. No, it's not scoreless. It's still 0-0. 10 shots to 8. I hate people that do that. It's 0-0. It's nothing. No goals. Second period. Wow, still scoreless. Still pretty much dead even in shots. Wow, this is not what I expected. Last game was 5-4, and now it's still tied at 0 goals heading into the third period. That is crazy. Let's do this. Dominic Turgeon, you beauty. Holy shit, a huge goal. He has stepped up in a major way. 4 points in the last 2 games. We trade power plays, nothing happening yet. Until Giovanni Smith scores and makes it 2-0. Oh my god. Oh my god, are we going to sweep the Islanders? Are we going to sweep the Islanders? Yes, we are. Owen Tippett, the new captain of the Detroit Red Wings. Owen Tippett. We are moving on. A 26-save shutout for Tristan Jarry in the decisive game. Turgeon, the GWG, Giovanni Smith, and Owen Tippett. Add 2 more. We are going to the Stanley Cup Final. Turgeon and Smith, 2 points apiece. The first star, rightfully so, to Tristan Jarry. We are going to the Stanley Cup Final. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. I don't even know what to say. We have won 12 out of our last 13 games since being down 3-0 to the Habs, and I will continue to repeat that for the rest of my days. Oh my god. We are moving on. We are moving on. A sweep. 2 shutouts and 2 overtime victories. I don't even want to know who we're playing yet. Let's focus on the AHL. Let's focus on the AHL. As the Griffins still have to battle San Diego. They lose game 2, which is unfortunate. We now know who we're playing, or we don't, but we know that we're moving on. We won't find out what's happening in game 3 just yet. Actually, you know what? Yes, we will. We'll treat it the same way that we did before. Let's sim this game here against San Diego. First period is scoreless. Second period is a goal apiece. Elias Pettersson and Sidorov. Third period, there we go. Alex Formenton, the game-winning goal. Bourneval, the empty netter. 40 shots to 17. Good God. 3-1 victory for the Griffins in Game 3, and they regain the series lead. Beautiful. Things are looking good. Let's find out. Place your bets now. St. Louis or Colorado in the Stanley Cup Final? Who's it going to be? Do I even want to show you? Should I just be a dick and not hit the button and just be like, you're going to have to wait until next time? I could do that. There's nothing stopping me, really. There's nothing stopping me. I'll be nice. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be the Blues? Is it going to be the Blues? It is the Blues. Fuck. St. Louis Blues. Every time I pick an Eastern Conference team, we end up playing the Blues. They have home ice advantage. They had a 46-win season. Blues and Red Wings in the Stanley Cup Final. Crazy. Let's take a look, though, at our beautiful team. I am so proud of them, even if we don't win. Taylor Hall, 7 goals, 5 assists. 5 goals and 9 assists for Dahlin. And Owen Tippett, 5 goals, but a beautiful 5 goals. Second line, Nico Hischier has 11 points, 12 for Dylan Larkin. Taylor Radish with 6 points. He's still a plus 14. Tom Wilson has 3 points. He's a minus 2. You have Athanasiou with 5 goals this postseason. Or Nick Baptiste, hey, he at least got 1 more assist. Way to go, buddy. I should probably change him back to a 2-way for the hell of it. But I'm not going to change anything. That'll be if we struggle. 6 points for Svechnikov. And Turgeon really stepped up in those last few games. The fourth line's plus-minus isn't tremendous, but we are just being carried by our defense, our goaltending, our top pairing. Unreal. Plus 14 for both Darnell Nurse and Hronik. Haig and Liljegren, both pluses. Third pairing struggling a tiny bit, but, I mean, we made it. We made it to the final. .935 save percentage for Tristan Jarry. The Red Wings are moving on. I can't hype it up anymore. That's it for this one, guys. If you enjoyed the video, of course, make sure to hit that like button to help support the channel. Any and all support is more than appreciated. Speaking of which, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet to continue following this series and others. And I will see you in the next one, where we take on the St. Louis Blues in the Stanley Cup Final.